Plaintiffs Russ and Sandy Miller say the defendant's son was always at their home, and they took him under their wing because they heard there was drug and alcohol abuse in the defendant's home. Sandy claims her house was broken into and her son's Xbox was stolen, and the defendant's son was arrested for the crime and convicted. So they're suing for the value of the stolen property. Defendants Dennis Norman and his son Gary deny there is any substance abuse in their home. Dennis admits that his 12-year-old son has been in trouble with the law before for stealing, but they insist he had nothing to do with robbing the plaintiff's home, and he was falsely convicted of this crime.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
Go ahead, proceed.
Your Honor, we have taken Gary in on occasion in our home, my husband and I, and we had allowed him to stay for dinner many times, and we really thought he was a good kid. You know, we felt for him because we had heard that there might have been some alcohol involvement and drug abuse in the home.
Alcohol what?
Alcohol, problems in the home.
Where did you hear that?
Just hearsay through people, through friends, and Gary himself.
The young man told
Yes.
you that. All right.
And we really came to like Gary, and we trusted him. We had taken him under our wing. We took him out to dinner many times and to the stores. We even took him to the fair last summer with us, and we paid for his way to get in and give him spending money.
Would you talk with his father?
Oh, I've never spoken to the man.
Yeah, sir, I've never met the man
So you took his son on these outings without talking
No,
with him?
Gary would always just come over, show up.
A kid shows up at your house. How old is he when he first started
12.
coming over?
12.
He was 12?
11 or 12.
You don't just start taking him to amusement parks without talking to one of his parents.
No. But
That's negligent.
But they were never home.
You call the police or you call Child Protective Services. Sir, do you want to refute this charge that your family was unstable as a result of drug and alcohol use?
No, we're not.
Were you ever familiar with them taking your child out
I
of
was.
town?
He's always came home and asked permission.
That's what I was gonna
and
Did you ever speak with them, the parents?
No, actually,
At age 11 to 12, you don't talk with a parent?
I know their kids, so I just.
I thought, but the parent, you keep
No.
talking about the kid. That's not very reasonable. Let someone tell you don't know whether they're drunks and alcoholics. They over here calling you a drunk and a dope fiend.
No.
And you don't know whether they are. You might be letting the dope fiend take your kids away. Like they say, the reason we take his kids because he's a drunk and a dope fiend.
No, I'm not.
They could be the drunk and the dope fiends, taking your child to the dope house with them. Hey, let's stop and get some crack before we proceed. Smoking crack in the car, drinking in the car, got your little son in the back seat. Woo, having a great time. We don't need to stop at the amusement park. The car is wiggling enough.
All right.
Go ahead.
But on the night of, or the day of October 26th, I come home from work and I had found the door open.
Okay, you're getting into the property, so that he has stolen, obviously. Let's hear from you, sir.
This is the first time meeting the Millers, as
I understand.
we
You've
say.
made that very clear.
Yeah.
You've made that very clear.
Gary's been in trouble before. He got caught stealing from Al's, it's a grocery store in town, and on the day that
What'd you do as a result?
Oh, he was grounded. I don't tolerate stealing.
Who was he with?
He was with a little older crowd that he wasn't supposed to be hanging around
How do
with.
you know?
Well, because he actually told me, and
He said, Dad, I'm hanging out with an older crowd.
Yeah, well, when I went and picked him up from the police station.
No. I'm asking before he went to hang out that day.
Oh, no, I didn't know.
Where did he tell you he was going?
The park.
And did he say who he would be with?
No.
How old was he?
He was 12.
So at age 12, you let him go to the park not knowing who he's going to be with or who he's going to hang out with, and it turns out he's hanging out with older guys.
Yes.
Happen to be how old?
About 14, 15.
Oh, right.
And then,
and they end up stealing, and he's stealing with them.
Yes, they stole a bottle of liquor from the local grocery store.
So he's drinking as well at 12.
Well, I don't know if he was drinking.
Or he was just helping those who drink?
No.
Gotcha.
Well,
it's all funny to you, isn't it?
No.
To see if it's funny when you have to pay this tab.
Well, anyway, I went and picked him up. I grounded him he was grounded for a long time. Mm-hmm. And then next thing I know, it was right around Halloween time. He went to Walmart with a neighbor friend and got some orange and black hairspray. We come out of the house and their son Chris said that that was his hairspray. And I asked Chris, I said, why you say that? So he just went and bought it. And that's when I first found out about, I guess, his house got broken into. And
all right, I'll let them tell me about the break-in.
Well, on October 26th, I come home from work, and I had noticed that the door had been opened, and I thought maybe one of the kids had ran in and left it open. And I had walked in, and I noticed that there was dog food scattered all over the floor. But I went upstairs and checked, thought maybe the boys were upstairs. And then I happened to notice that the Xbox was missing. And I thought, okay, something's definitely up. So I went back downstairs, checked the door again, and sure enough, I noticed that there was pieces of wood
What made
chips.
you suspect the young man?
Not actually him, but I knew it was a child because of the way it was done.
How did you come to suspect him ultimately?
Not until when my son come home.
That's what I'm asking.
Okay. When my
Which
come
son?
home.
What did he tell you?
Christopher.
What did he tell you?
He had told us that he automatically assumed it was Gary because he had went over to his house. That's when he had saw the red spray in his hair. They had had a confrontation the night before and kind of just put things together.
All right. Did you want to speak, young man?
Yes.
State your name.
Chris Miller.
What do you want to tell me?
When I came home from school, I noticed that my red hairspray was missing. And when I confronted Gary about it, I asked him to show me the red hairspray. The packaging label was
Yeah, go ahead.
taken off.
Okay.
And mine was missing at home. So,
Okay. So it looked just like what you had at home.
yes.
Okay. And when you discussed it with him, what did he say?
He said that his father, Dennis, had taken him to Walmart.
Did you, sir?
no, actually, he went with the neighbor kid. I gave him the money for it.
And you went with the neighbor.
He went with the neighbor.
You
down there.
discussed it with the neighbor.
Actually, the neighbor asked
Oh,
me
I
if
know
he
you
was going to
did.
Walmart.
I forgot. You don't discuss
No. I mean, the
where
neighbor
your
did tell
son
me
is
he was
being
gonna-
taken
the
with
neighbor
other
did tell me
adults.
he was
Young
going to
man, do you
Walmart.
want to speak?
Yeah,
What do you want to tell us?
Speak up.
the reason he thought I stole it is because the day before, me and him got in a fight because he was trying to pick up my brother from school, and so I told him I am taking him. So he walked up to me, took his helmet, and just started hitting me with it. And then the next day, all of a sudden, he showed up at my door, saying, "Oh, I just take my my Xbox." And I said, "I don't know what you're talking about."
Okay. You didn't do it? All right. So you went to the police, or tell me what happened next.
Well, Your Honor, I called the police department the next day. They of course were looking into it, and that also Christopher had come home from school and said, the scuttlebutt going around the school was that Gary was suspended that day from school, so he had all day.
For what?
I don't know why he was kicked
Was your
out of
son
school.
suspended?
He was suspended
For
for misbehaving.
All right. Have you ever gotten your child counseling?
Actually, I talked to a school about it, and they didn't offer counseling.
Are you
at
working
school.
full time?
Yeah.
Do you have insurance?
Yes.
Why haven't you used your insurance to get counseling?
I have.
Okay. All right, let me just tell you, sir, and ma'am, you can't sue a minor. You must prove that the father or the parent was negligent in supervising that child. So I'll let you proceed, but let's get to the police part.
Yes, sir. Gary got arrested, and we ended up going to court. Gary was convicted of the burglary of my house.
Is that true?
Yeah.
I have the paperwork.
You know what? I don't know if he was convicted.
Oh, you didn't go to court with him?
No, his mom.
What?
His mom actually went to
All
court.
right, you didn't talk with his mom about it.
Yes, I did.
And did she say he was convicted or
He was
not?
convicted of 2 crimes, not
So
one.
he was convicted.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, but I didn't think it was there. I thought it was out at the grocery store.
Did it have something? It had nothing to do with this
No,
incident.
all 3 crimes was all set up.
But
as
one of the crimes has something to do with
Yes.
this incident.
Yes.
So you know he was convicted of this incident.
Yes.
You believe he did it?
No.
Why do you think the judge concluded he did it?
I don't know. I wasn't at court that day.
All right, that's your problem once again. You have your estimate for the items, and sir, I promise you, everything you've said to me today has proven you have been grossly negligent, not just negligent, you have been grossly negligent in the supervision of your child.
And that's true.
You let him go with adults on a regular basis whom you have no communication with about where they're taking your son. He's been suspended from school. He's been convicted of theft. And now you're here today saying he didn't do anything. Although you didn't go to court and you don't really know, and you must not have talked to your wife much about it because you weren't sure what happened and when it happened. You're grossly negligent as a parent. You should have taken this young man for counseling. You have insurance to do it. He's exhibiting all type of behavior that shows that he needs counseling. You need to do that, sir, before you get sued again for negligent supervision. $1,200 for the plaintiffs. Have a good day.